Hello, my name is Chase Fuller, and today I'm going to be talking about how to change the oil in your car. When was the last time you changed the oil in your car? A couple thousand miles ago? 5,000 miles ago? 10,000 miles ago? It's recommended that you change the oil in your car every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. Now, does everyone do this? No. A lot of people don't know the consequences of not changing the oil in their car. It can seize up, overheat, blow a gasket. Now, all these things can take a lot of money to fix, or you might even have to get a new engine, and that can cost $7,000 and up. And you'll have to get a mechanic to fix it and everything. But you know what doesn't require a mechanic? It's cheap, easy. It's changing your oil. Now I know most people just go to the garage or go to those places that'll change the oil in 10 minutes. But those are pretty expensive. And online it says that you can save $35 to $75 each time you change your own oil. Now I know some people think this is pretty daunting because you'll have to get the tools and everything, but it's real easy, and I'll show you everything you'll need and how to do it. So the first thing you'll need is the oil and the oil filter. Each vehicle takes a different type. This is for my truck, but you'll need the oil, and it takes a certain amount, but they'll know that too. The best place to go is just your local auto parts store, and they'll know the type of oil, amount, and the oil filter. This is the oil filter. Now it also requires tools, and I know tools can be expensive, but it doesn't take that many, and all these you can get really cheap. And so first one you'll need is a wrench for the drain plug, oil filter wrench for the oil. You'll need a funnel to pour the oil in, and then a drain pan. And then these other couple are optional, but you'll need a jack if your vehicle is not high enough off the ground to crawl under. You'll need a jack to jack it up, and then you'll need gloves and a rag. Those are optional, but they do come in handy. So now all you need to know is the steps to change the oil. So the first thing you want to do, if you need to, is jack your car up and crawl under there. And then you'll want to locate the drain plug and the oil filter. The drain plug is usually towards the end of the drain pan on the side somewhere, and it's just a bolt. And then the oil filter is usually towards the front of the car. So the first thing you want to do is get your wrench in the oil pan, and you want to loosen the drain plug, and then place the oil pan right underneath it where the oil will fall into. And just slowly undo it till oil starts coming out. And it can come out pretty fast, so just be ready. And then the next thing to do is get the oil filter. So just get an oil filter wrench, put it on there, and then slowly take it off. And all it takes is really just to break it, and then you can undo the rest with your hands. And oil will come out of this too. That's when the gloves and the rag really do come in handy, just to get the oil off. And now all you really want to do is wait. Give it about 5 minutes for all the oil to drain out. And then next you want to get your new filter. Maybe put some oil around the ring right here, just so it'll thread on easier, and that seal won't have any damage. But just tighten this hand tight. You don't want to over tighten it, just nice and snug. And then when you get that on there, put the drain plug back in and just tighten that with that wrench. Just hand tighten it. And then once you got both of those back in, you can crawl out from underneath it and let your car down. And then next thing you want to do is pop open the hood. And then you'll want to locate the oil cap. It usually has a little oil symbol on there, but that's where you're going to add the oil. Now you're going to get the funnel. Then you're going to get the funnel, put it in there, and then slowly add the right amount of oil. And then once you added all the oil, you can check the levels. Checking the levels, there's a dipstick that has a circle where you put your finger, you can pull it. Well, you want to pull that out, get one of your rags and wipe it off, put it all the way back in there, take it out, and at the very end of it, there'll be two bubbles. The oil level should be right in between those two bubbles. And if it's in between there, you know you did a good job. And then really that's all the steps that you'll need and all the tools you'll need. It's really easy, and you'll save a lot of money by doing it yourself. And you'll feel accomplished when you do it yourself. Thank you.